channel near you.
Well, hello there, Val, Denise, a little twisted, Nana Kim, Roger Blair, Sunny, Amy, Cheyenne. Well, look at everybody now. Welcome to another edition. We got Christopher in the house. I wonder where Christopher's going to take us there. Hello, Christopher. How are you doing tonight?
Good, fantastic. How are you guys?
Doing good. So welcome, everybody. So somebody's talking about a mental institution in Louisville down Cheville Road, and I think it's called Bellevue. Is that the one you're talking about, Amy? I'm just saying. I'm going from memory. Let's see if that's the right one. But I think it's Bellevue. I don't know if that's the right one she's talking about. She says I'm putting on my Bluetooth speaker. But yes, welcome, Cindy. Welcome. Round of applause.
Hello,
So how are you doing tonight, Christopher?
I'm doing fantastic. Looking forward to an amazing show.
All right. So you wanted to talk about the top 10 places you must visit or investigate in your lifetime. So
Exactly.
Interesting. So, yeah, welcome, Dana Kim. So take us on your journey there, Christopher.
Yes, these are top 10 places that you must investigate in your lifetime. Maybe you're a paranormal investigator or just a curiosity investigator. These 10 places you must investigate in your lifetime. I guarantee you, if you go to these places, you will have some sort of an encounter. You might get touched, you might hear voices, you might see shadow people, you might even get scared and run out the back door. But I guarantee you, these are 10 places you will not regret investigating.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think it's Bellevue. It's down there on Cheville Road. Yes, it is long gone, I think. So, yes, absolutely.
Hello, Sunny. Hello, Cindy. Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching here tonight. We will get this started with number 1. Let me bring it up here for everybody.
I knew somebody was going to bring that up, Nana Kim. I see a ghost on a bicycle. I guess I'll never live that journey down, will I? Hey, Denise, welcome. Unbelievable.
And hello to Rachel if you're watching, or say hi. And we're going to talk about the number 1 place, or the first place, I should say. And this is quite amazing. I will bring this up here. All right, we're talking about for our very first. Let me see if I can pronounce this correctly. Mysterious forces. Hoya Boyo. I'm not sure exactly where that's at. Let's read the story here. Forests are frequently some of the most haunted places anywhere in the world, with a number of these hiding some of the best haunted hiking trails around. The Hoya Boyo, the forest, is in Romania. First gained notoriety in 1968 when a UFO, I repeat, a UFO was spotted in the woods. Since then, the paranormal encounters have only gotten stronger, mind you, with many doubting if the Bermuda Triangle, many calling this the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. Now, the forest's very name stems from a creepy mystery. The Hoya Boyo refers to the name of the shepherd who lived nearby. He, along with his flock of 200 sheep, simply disappeared. Mind you, they just disappeared in thin air into the forest, one day never to be seen again. Now, in 1968, a military technician named Emil Barnes found the clearing a circular patch in the forest where nothing grows. A little patch where nothing grows. That's odd. Now the photograph. Now let's see. It says the forest has been a magnet for ghost hunters from around the world. So this is the first place you must investigate, or one of them, I should say. And I don't think you'll regret it because it sounds like it's really got some activity, and I would love to go there myself. And we're going to show a photo here in just a second, and I will do a screen share. And here we go. Beautiful looking forest. Man, you're going out there late at night, camping out, and getting some of the most amazing activity. You might even see a UFO.
That's some odd looking trees, isn't it?
Yeah, the way they're shaped. And supposedly, according to the description, there's a spot out there where nothing grows. So that would be kind of interesting to check out itself. You see the way the trees are bent. That's not common. So, and how do you grow trees that look like that? It's almost impossible, I would think.
Yeah, that's unique. Huh.
All right, we're going to move on to the next place. Hello, Denise. Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching. These are the top 10 haunted places you must visit in your lifetime. We're going to move on to number 2. Now, some of these names, some of these cases you may never, or places you may never heard of. I try to pick some unique ones as well, but some of these are definitely, you might have heard the name before. And we're going to move on to number 2.
Yeah, they were looking some wild looking trees.
They definitely were. Number 2. Everybody should know this one. It's a pretty famous place. The Stanley Hotel. There is a reason this destination is inspired a movie as dark as The Shining, and it isn't for the scenic mountain views. This is there is plenty to know about the spooky Stanley Hotel, which has long been rumored to have a few ghostly guests, including the Stanleys themselves. In particular, many guests note that the piano seems to play by itself from time to time. In addition to staying in one of the hotel's eerie rooms, guests can also catch a show at the Stanley Hotel. And regardless of how tourists choose to enjoy their historic stay, the building deems one of the most haunted hotels in the world. They should be prepared to see a few unique visitors at night when sleeping, wandering around at the edge of their vision. Now, the Stanley Hotel is located at 333 East Wonderview Avenue, East Park, Colorado. And there's a restaurant, there's a bar, there's a lounge, there's even a spa and a wellness center. Now, if you stay there at night, maybe in the daytime you got a great relaxation going on. At nighttime, don't be surprised if you don't see a few ghosts walking around, especially a cowboy and a young boy and a maid that walks around and haunts the place at night.
In the Stanley Hotel, one of the things that they hear a lot of are kids playing in the hallways. They get a lot of complaints at night that the kids are playing ball up and down the hallways, and there's no children. So that's pretty wild. Hello there, Through a Lens. Welcome. Nice to have you.
All right, we're going to do a screen share. You're going to see a photo of the Stanley Hotel. And I'm sure a lot of people have seen this photo before or seen the hotel many times, but you're going to see it again. And I would love to stay even just for a week at the hotel and document some great photos and evidence. Now, I almost guarantee if I was there for a week, I would definitely get something. There it is, folks. This is the Stanley Hotel, and it is a huge hotel. It's a beautiful hotel, and it is deemed with paranormal activity. All right, moving on to number 3. And just by the way, people who are in the audience watching, the place where I'm at tonight also has been known to have paranormal activity. I'm in my old parents' house, and there's activity that goes on in here from time to time, occasionally. So if you see any shadows on the wall, put them in the chat room. Let's hear it. We're going to move on to number 3. All right. You know what's great about going over the top 10 places is sometimes you get information you didn't know about, and sometimes you even find out about places you didn't know about. The world is full of haunted places. I could probably go out tonight in my own yard here and document stuff, but this is number 3. And while this building has been around since 1352, it didn't join the ranks of the world's most haunted buildings until far more recently. The building misfortune began in 1968 when the roof partially collapsed in the middle of a funeral service. Holy cow. Now, churchgoers were convinced that this was a sign that the building was haunted and left it to fall into disrepair. In 2012, however, an art student was inspired by these ghostly tales to restore the church and add a creepy twist. In addition, the freshly restored pose, freshly restored pews, 13 ghost statues were added, being reverently in the ancient church. Even today, visitors to this ghostly church claim that the statues aren't the only ghosts living in the building. Look carefully, these statues may just start to move. All, as, where am I at here? Okay. Ghosts of the townspeople or mystical vision, there is no doubt that some kind of presence doesn't want people hanging out at this extremely haunted destination. Now, the address is East 55, Al Madam, United Arab Emirates. It's open 24/7, haunted by former townspeople Dijon, the old caboose, and an abandoned town in Nevada, USA. Okay, so yeah, definitely check this place out. It sounds to be like an amazing place to investigate. And I almost guarantee if you went there, you'd probably get some evidence as well. Like it says, even today, visitors to the ghostly church claim that the statues aren't the only ghosts living in the building. So that would be a great place to check out. We're going to see a photo of that here in just a second. Ah, yes, even the photo looks creepy itself. So let's do a screen share. I want everybody to take a look at this photo. It is an amazing photo. I'm just looking at it, kind of gives you the shivers. Here's the photo, and you can see the pews. You can see the church. I'll see if I can make this any bigger for you. I don't think I can, but yeah, this is an amazing place. Imagine being here at night, or even just during the day, just sitting back and just listening to all the voices you hear, seeing the shadow figures. It would be a fantastic place to investigate. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. Number 4 coming up here in just a second. Number 4, United Arab Industries. Ghost towns are by their nature one of the most sensational destinations for ghost hunting adventures. In the UAE, Al Madam has gone the way of many small towns falling into disrepair in the 1970s and leaving only hints of the once thriving village behind. Now, as sand slowly reclaims the town's many visitors, find themselves asking, why did the townspeople leave? And are they really gone? While the living have only long since abandoned this place, visitors can't help but feel they are being watched. Locals even claim that it was the Dijon powerful shapeshifters that scared the townspeople away and are continuing to spook ghosts of the townspeople or mystical Dijon. There is no doubt that that some kind of presence doesn't want people hanging around at this extremely haunted destination. And the address is east. Oh, did I already read this one? East 55 Al Madam United Arabs. Okay, I read this one already. What am I doing? Let's do a picture here. Okay, here's a picture of the area. United Arab Industries. So I'm gonna do a screen share, and everybody can check out this wonderful picture. I'll make this a little bit bigger so everybody can see it. Okay, here we go. Kind of an odd picture, but definitely if you go there, apparently you're going to see some eerie activity and some things and creatures that do not want you hanging around. All right, now we're going to move on to the next one, number 5. All right, Castle, New Zealand, a spawning mansion in the. Let me make this bigger so I can see it. Okay, here we go. A sprawling mansion. This 19th century home is considered one of the most haunted houses in the world. The property was once the home of politician William Birch, who built this fox castle for his favorite daughter's 21st birthday. Now, unfortunately, that same daughter died just 5 years later of typhoid, shrouding the mansion in eternal sorrow. This 3,000-foot ballroom is a particular hotspot for haunted activity, with many claiming the daughter Kate can still be felt dancing in the halls. Now, visitors shouldn't be surprised if they hear someone whispering in the halls or feel a gentle tap on their shoulder. It's simply Kate, forever enjoying her lavish gift. Now, the Launage Castle and Gardens address is 145 Camp Road, 9077, New Zealand. Now, the ways to enjoy this Launage Castle, there's you can stay there, take a tour, even attend on-site events that are hosted by, I guess, the family. So if you ever get a chance, check that castle out. You will not be disappointed. We'll do a screen share, and I will show a photo of that castle. And the photo will be up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see this beautiful castle that was left to Kate. There's the castle in the background. You can see the way it was built. It is a beautiful place, and if you get a chance, stay there. I bet you will see and feel Kate dancing in the halls. There should be a fantastic time to stay there. I would love to stay there just to see if I can capture her voice, or maybe capture the on video her dancing around. Now, some of these places you may not have heard of. I try to pick some unique locations for us. These are the top 10 as we're going through these. Do you have any questions in the chat room?
None so far.
All right. Moving on to number 6. And this is a cemetery in Argentina. Centuries by their nature are unsettling destinations, places of death and loss. Every cemetery has a ghost story or two. Cemeteries in Bernese, Argentina is one of the largest cemeteries in the world. If I pronounce these names wrong, folks, I do apologize. They are kind of hard to pronounce. And you can always send a message in the chat room. I can make sure I pronounce it better before the show is over. This is one of the largest cemeteries in the world, and it is unique for its unusual intricate statues that mark the graves of those who are buried there. One of the most haunted locations in the world, the 6,400 statues, crypts, and tombs have created a maze of death running through the city. It seems both the living and the dead can be found wandering the aisles. Now, some of the most famous ghosts include the old caretaker, who is said to have worked at the cemetery for 30 years before killing himself. Not died, but killing himself. And Rufina Cambres, a 19-year-old girl who was found lifeless by her family and subsequently buried in the cemetery.
Mm.
From the jangling keys of the caretaker to the flutters of a ghostly dress, La Ricola Cemetery is undoubtedly one of the most haunted places in the world. And it's free to go visit. There's no charge. Operation hours are from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And things you can look out for is caretaker's keys, a young girl, and a young bride, and various other ghosts also there that are not mentioned. All right, we're going to do a screen share and show a beautiful photo from this location.
Through the lens, some of the places it varies. Over here, it's different. It's not like over in UK or where they have some. I guess some of the places have group rates as well. So
1 second, I'll get that photo up for everybody to take a look at. Let's see here. All right.
let's see here.
Here we go. I lost my cursor. All right. There's a photo. You can see the town. I'm sure the whole town has probably got a little bit of activity going on.
Now that would flip me out.
Oh yeah. All right, moving on to number 8. Number 8, Casa Loma. Casa Loma is located in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Casa Loma has ghostly stories that go clear back to 1930. The Casa Loma Castle was built by businessman Sir Harry Powlett in 1914 for his wife, Lady Mary Powlett. Now, the visitors and staff workers at the Casa Loma today report they are seeing apparitions. They are also reported that they are being touched by unseen figures. They are even hearing disembodied voices around the property of Casa Loma. Casa Loma is said to be haunted by ghosts. Now, the White Lady is one of these ghosts. The known ghost is believed to have been a maid on the Casa Loma in the early 1900s. There are also tunnels underneath the property. There have been reports saying that ghosts have been speaking to and otherwise interacting with other ghosts. Reports say that formerly alive person with the tunnel was the friend of Sir Harry, who was then hired to look after his horses. There were also rumored sightings of Sir Harry and his wife, Lady Mary, themselves. Now, guests and workers even claim they spotted Sir Harry on the second floor, glaring out the windows. They have also claimed that Sir Harry's wife, Lady Mary, is turning off the cameras of those who have tried or is trying to capture a snapshot of her in the afterlife. Let me get a screen share and we will do a photo of that. See here. All right, here we go in the screen share, and this should be a fantastic photo. Let's see, where am I at? Oh, yes.
I mean, we got some freaky people out there in the comments. I could not be a caretaker out in a cemetery dangling keys. You know, when we was in law enforcement, we had silencers for our keys. Yeah, so where they wouldn't jingle. There were key wraps.
All right, let's do a screen share. Let's take a look at this beautiful place. And this is a beautiful place. I do try to save some of the best photos and stories for last. This is just beautiful. And there's the castle, everyone. A beautiful looking castle. Imagine staying there at night. Who knows what you would what you find out or see. All right, moving on down the line, we're getting ready for number 9 of the top 10 places that you must investigate. Now, some of these places are not commonly heard of places, which is good. You know, I want to step out of the box and do some unique places. And moving on to number 9. All right. Who likes sandwiches? Well, how about going to the Monte Cristo Homestead?
What?
Located in New South Wales, Australia, is Monte Cristo Homestead. This site is a late Victorian mansion with intricate cast iron work built by the wealthy landowner Christopher Williams Crawley back in 1876. Monte Cristo Homestead is reportedly Australia's most haunted house. There are a lot of stories about this place. One is that there is a young child who was dropped down from the stairs. The maid who fell from this balcony, or the stable boy who was burned to death. There's another one is that the ghost of the son of the caretaker who was found curled up next to the dead boy's body of his mother and chained for 40 years, chained. Monte Cristo has been featured in television shows such as A Big Country and Getaway in 1992. Monte Cristo was also featured in the paranormal-based reality show in 2000. It was called The Screen Test. It was also featured in 2010's in the Ghost Hunters International investigations. It was also the main target of mockumentary horror film Murhouse in 2012. Now, currently, the hotspot operates as a bed and breakfast, offering dinner followed by a ghostly tour where you can learn all about the gruesome past. Those who dare can spend the night in the haunted homestead. Do you dare? We'll do a screen share and we will show that beautiful photo here.
Hey, John, welcome. Oh, okay.
All right, let's do a screen share. Let's check out this beautiful photo of the homestead. Monte Cristo homestead. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. It looks like a beautiful place on the outside, but once you get inside, it still looks beautiful. Nighttime comes around, and then you start getting activity. All right, let's do a screen share, everybody. Let's check out this Monte Cristo homestead. I wonder if they serve Monte Cristo sandwiches there for dinner. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the photo. This is the Monte Cristo homestead. It looks beautiful on the outside. Once you step in, that's when you start getting activity. We're counting down. Now we're getting ready for number 10. Number 10, the Winchester House.
Somebody called it. So
what they say?
They was wondering if he's gonna. Somebody called it and wanted to know if it was going to be the Winchester House. But I got one that's going to top Christopher's list. It's actually a news report. So, Christopher, after you, I've got one.
All right. So. The Winchester House. Oh, yes, I'll try to save the best for last. USA's infamous Winchester House, located in San Jose, California. It was built by Sarah Winchester. There's a legend about the Winchester House. The legend is, from it, Sarah believes that her husband and her infant daughter died prematurely as payback from angry spirits. The angry spirits were said to be killed by the Winchester's rifle. Now, she has spent over 38 years trying to escape and confuse the vengeful ghost. She was building staircases to nowhere, and she also built secret passageways. She even sealed off rooms. Now, many tourists have seen doorknobs turn themselves. They have also heard footsteps in Sarah's bedroom. Footsteps, boom, boom. Some also claim that they had temporarily lost their vision. People have stayed there and said they temporarily lose their vision. Holy cow. While in the house, it is the place for those who want to experience eerie and spooky places. Now, imagine staying there and then waking up and can't see nothing because you lost your vision momentarily.
So this is the Winchester 30-30 rifle that he developed. And this is the repeater rifle that it was famous for, that you can shoot up from sun up to sundown. It was the repeating rifle, and you could load right here, and this tube would hold all the cartridges. And she thought that since her husband developed this rifle, that everybody that was killed by it was coming back to haunt them. And that's why that they thought that he died and her daughter died. So when she built that house, she developed all those staircases and empty rooms, so the spirits that died from that rifle could not reach them to get to her. So that's what the rifle looked like if you didn't know what that is. Yeah, I love it. I got a couple of them. Go ahead, Christopher.
Let's do a screen share and show you the Winchester house.
And John says, definitely not a house to drink in.
There's the Winchester house. Beautiful, beautiful property.
Oh,
Nice,
there we go.
nice place. Then you go in there and stay all night. Who knows what you're going to encounter? You might even lose your vision. That's something I do not want to encounter. There's a loss of vision. I mean, how are you going to find your way out?
So now what I've got to share, this actually happened. Now this used to happen in the old days. And this is why they embalm people, ladies and gentlemen. And the sheriff's department got a phone call, and the sheriff's department didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to handle it. And the family members were beside themselves. They didn't know what to do. The prosecutor don't know what to do. The town is in an uproar. So, what would you do if this was your family member in action?
We have breaking news out of Lincoln. A person thought to be dead is found alive and breathing at a Lincoln funeral home. ATV News Watch 7's Bill Shammer's on the live desk with this. Bill.
Yeah, Rob, from the category truth can be stranger than fiction, the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office is investigating, and as far as we know, that person is currently alive and being treated at Bryan Health in Lincoln. Details aren't limited, but here's what we know. The woman's name is Constance Glantz. She's from Lincoln, but was in hospice care at a Waverly nursing home. The 74-year-old was pronounced deceased by the nursing home staff at 9:44 a.m. today. At 11:45, about 2 hours later, staff at Butheris Mazer and Love Funeral Home noticed her breathing and called 911. She was taken to the hospital and is still alive.
This is a very unusual case. Been doing this 31 years, and nothing like this has ever gotten to this point before. There's been people that we've gone to and found before, but it was way before something like this has happened.
Chief Deputy Houchin and LSO are investigating the incident, but it's unclear if there's anything criminally wrong here. We have a reporter in Lincoln right now looking into the details. We'll have more for you tonight at 6 and 10. Rob, back to you.
All right, thanks, Bill. Such a strange case there.
Yeah, they were getting ready to embalm her. And the guy's like, stop, don't do anything. The guy was like, what? She's like, I think the body's moving. The guy's like, no, she's dead. She's been dead for like 2 hours. The guy's like, no, she's breathing. The guy's like, shut the front door. She's dead. They pronounced her dead 2 hours ago. The guy's like, no, she's breathing. The guy's like, she's dead. And she's like, she is breathing. We better call the police. They were getting ready to bomb her. They would have killed her.
Right.
I mean, now this caused a controversy in town. So they don't know. I didn't follow the story. It was too freaky for me. I didn't want to have nightmares. But yeah, they pronounced her clinically dead at the at the nursing home. I mean, the sheriff did interviews with the news throughout the day. He don't know what to do. The prosecutor don't know what to do. The family's upset. You know, they done grieved that they lost their mother, the grandmother, sister, aunt, all the whatever else title you want to attract it to, you know. I mean, isn't that, I mean, that's wild. You don't hear that in the news, ladies and gentlemen.
And then there again, maybe she was deceased, but it wasn't her time, so she came back for more. I mean,
I know, right? Hey, Rev, welcome. I know Liana. I mean, and she's still alive today, right now. Anyways, but I had to throw that in on top of Christopher's presentation. I was saving that for Sunday's show, but why not? Yeah, Denise. I'm back. Yeah, right. Boy, does that family have a story to tell from eternity now? I know, John, that is terrible. I mean, anyways. I mean, can you imagine getting ready to embalm a body? And, you know, because people believe, you know, that they see the body breathing, right? After they die, they're like, the body's breathing. And they're sitting there arguing over the body that it's breathing. They're like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. So I guarantee you that funeral home is going to start checking bodies from here on out before they even embalm it. I would.
well,
Man, that would freak me out.
and
Can you imagine the 911 call from the funeral home to dispatch? You know, I would love to hear that one on the radio.
Oh man, and have to live with that thought that you were going to embalm somebody that's still kicking.
Oh, Amy, let me tell you something. I scour everywhere to get this stuff. I do. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. You can't. You cannot make this stuff up. You really can't. I mean, this. Anyways, Christopher, you did a good job. Thank you so much. You really did. Thank you. But and we're in the ditch, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't been there in a while, but we just got there. But hopefully the family's not watching that. We played that, but they probably are.
If someday, if I pass away and you come to my funeral, I'm going to sit up and we're going to have a toast.
Oh my God. I told everybody when I die before everybody, I'm coming back and I'm haunting the hell out of everybody. Liana, I'm jumping on your bed. I'm going to play with everybody's lights, flush the commodes, play in the silverware. Yes, I'm going to do it. So
I'll get you a piano.
John Stewart's like, I hope not. John, I'll be playing with your car alarm, with your lights. I would. So E-Rev's like, I'm sewing up the bag. I would have some fun. I really would. I'd be like, Jesus, please let me just go down for like, you know, for like a couple of months at a time. I would, Cheyenne, I would jump on your bed, move the sheets up and down, just bounce on it. So Amy's like, Grizz telling about his worst nightmare. Man, let me tell you something. Amy, man, my dolls used to act up. That was crazy. Man, that was crazy. I know you, booger. John. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we got tomorrow. What is tomorrow?
Saturday.
Yeah, so Saturday, I'm going flogging. We're going to Madison, Indiana, antique shopping. So I'm going to be taking some EMF detectors and seeing if I can find anything. And I'll be filming and recording. And then Sunday, I think we got some special guests coming on. So yes, it's going to be interesting. Yeah. So everybody have a great weekend. And from coast to coast, around the world, everybody, we'll see you Sunday evening. Thank you, Christopher. Take care, everybody.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Coming to a YouTube channel near you.